Ed Gonzalez, Harris County Sheriff, joined here by Sergeant Ramsauer to my right, and to my left we have Lieutenant Wilson. This evening at approximately 9 p.m. or just prior to 9 p.m. We have a newer model black SUV or Ford Explorer that was traveling, we believe, at a high rate of speed, left the roadway, struck a pedestrian that was out around the roadway in some place right there, and then ultimately struck a residence. We don't have any reported injuries to the person that was inside the house, but there is a deceased female at the location that was pinned apparently against the wall and was pronounced deceased here at the scene. We received reports of a white male dressed in black, possibly armed, that fled the scene on foot from the location. Happy to report that that male was apprehended. We believe it's the same male that was apprehended, that person of interest, so we're going to have to work on identification and other steps in the investigative process, but good work by our K9 deputies and everyone out here, the sergeant and everybody, to act quickly and kind of get everything under control. But tragic situation for the person that lost their life out here, the pedestrian. Again, it appears the male was traveling at a high rate of speed. Our Vehicular Crimes Division, the investigators will, figure all that out and do the follow-up investigation to determine all the contributing factors and everything that occurred out here. But that's the information that we have here. We don't know of any connection between the male that was seen fleeing the scene and the female that's deceased here. We also don't believe there were other occupants in the car, even though there are at least 2 child car seats inside the car. It doesn't appear that anybody else was here when this occurred.
Do we have any idea road conditions? I know we've had some intermittent rain through the county this evening. Do we know if that played a role in this potentially?
Again, all of that will be part of the investigation. I'm not going to speak for the work of the investigators that were out here. I think it blew pretty quickly through here. I don't see any ponding or anything. It's pretty dry at this point. So I don't know that that played a factor. More than anything, it appears that he was traveling at a high rate of speed, left the curb or the roadway, and then it doesn't appear that there was any braking or anything that occurred at the point of impact.
Obviously, in a situation like this, you're going to have to wait for the medical examiner's office, but do we have any idea on the length of time for the road closure?
No, I think our main thing will be once our Vehicular Crimes Division investigators kind of map out the scene and everything that they need to do. The car itself, it's inside kind of private property, so once we get that taken care of as far as the measurements and everything that the investigators are doing, we should be able to open up the roadways here pretty soon.
And I know it's fairly dark, but do we have any idea the extent of damage to the structure?
It's pretty extensive. The entire corner, the lower corner of the first floor is significantly damaged. And again, we're just glad no one inside the home was struck. Obviously the homeowner there's pretty shaken, but no physical injuries to report.